And we are live. This is Peter Palmiotti of Human Art Studio, and this is episode 10. Because technically, my 7-hour live video was episode 9, which I'll retitle and actually put a thumbnail on the cover and do all the links and whatnot below as soon as I get some rest. Because I am crashing after this video. It's been a crazy, not even a day and a half. It took about 26 hours to get fully funded, and that's, yes, a total shock. It's only with everybody that has shared it out and talked about it and pledged to it. I have 51 people pledged to it. I know at least one person upped their pledge. It's been so great, so great. And I just did my speaking of very first, I did my very first what do you call it, journal? I don't even know, on Kickstarter update. Yeah, I did my very first update on the Kickstarter page. Hey Tim, what's up? And so that describes. I put links into the update with the 2 videos I did since the Kickstarter launched. My 7-hour video, and then my Studio Synergy talking with Mutt and Dan for their comic Hero, and I also put their Indiegogo link in there. Also, I had a conversation with Marshall Lee earlier on his channel. Talked about retro and talked about publishing your comic and talked about D100s and everything. I will mention here, D100 plans are moving forward, and I think sort of our soft launch or hard launch or one of those is happening Monday. I got definitely 1, possibly 2 hangouts I'll be a part of. One with Brad Ashworth, otherwise known as Pencil for Life. And I believe that he's setting that at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. And I might be on Crowdfunding Comics with Niall and Billy. And that might be 8 o'clock. That's still up in the air. Billy has to confirm. Yeah, since I have a short window of days that I'll be doing a Kickstarter, they want to get me when it's live, so it's tricky to schedule. But we'll see, since Billy's running all around the place, and he's part of the action of the show. So we shall see. Hey, Wes. Yo, back at number 25, reporting in. Congratulations on your success, Mr. Palmiotti. Well, thank you. Totally appreciate it. Thanks for coming to the chat, coming to the show. Yes, as the video title describes, retro fully funded. Now let's talk stretch. And that's one of the things I put in the update on Kickstarter. And if anybody didn't pledge, I guess can't see it or whatever. I don't know if it's public or whatever. But my first stretch goal will be, and I believe I mentioned it in the 7-hour video. So if you didn't have a time to watch that yet, I said probably what the first stretch goal will be is the cover, what they call a nude cover. So it will be without logos. It would just be the artwork, pretty much as you see it on the Kickstarter page when you go to see preview pages. The first one is the cover in color, and I'm happy to make that into a print. So that will be available for everybody who has pledged now and in the future till the Kickstarter ends. Wow. So you can get that. Yes.
All right, Peter.
We're doing business here.
Apparently so. Peter is smashing it. And he's giving his Kickstarter backers the love.
Yeah. And yeah, I'm just super excited, super happy, relieved, but know that I'm not going to rest other than sleep. um, to make this grow even bigger. Obviously, anybody who has made comics and actually published knows a lot of money gets thrown at the other creators in the book, and the printing and the shipping, and potentially if I make enough, some of it will go towards conventions in the future that you can come and see me at. So I'm sure a lot of people out there would love to see that. So keep that in mind and pledge now.
There you go. Yeah, I want you to go to cons. That would be awesome.
Yeah, so there's plenty I want to do, and like I said before, I'm going to take the 3 months and give myself a strict schedule to work on not only retro, but arena and blood rights and a lot of odds and ends, as well as client work. So I got a lot going on. But once the money rolls in, I'll be able to take care of people and start people on the process, along with Scott O'Green, um, to get people to color the book and letter the book and do production and design work on the book and make it the damn best superhero comic ever. Uh, no small feat. No, it would be enjoyable. I promise people will enjoy it.
That's exciting. So exciting. I'm so happy for you, Peter. Look, I just went to I see your update on the backer. Who knew I'd be
Cool.
posting an update already, fully funded in 26 hours? Yep, your first Kickstarter update with good news. So, wow, let's see where you are now. Campaign. So, you are at still 1577, pledged of a $1,500 goal. That's so exciting. 3 days to go.
Yeah.
So,
And I really truly have everybody to thank for letting people, be aware of the project, and yeah, if you're watching this video and you have a channel, I'll be glad to even do like, short 15-minute videos or whatever, just to help get the word out. Would be immensely great and gratifying, and help the campaign by any means necessary. I'll probably try to get in contact with a few people, since it is a limited amount of days, and we're going to be steamrolling into the D100s product pretty soon.
yeah.
It's like the focus is going to shift a little bit, but it's like I'm truly happy it got where it is right now, and everything else is grass. I don't know what's the word.
Gravy?
Gravy. Man, I knew it was a G word.
Grass. You're thinking of something else. You really want to celebrate with over there, Peter.
But he is retro. But yeah, I'm just super happy. It's like I went over to my friend Lisa's place, and we were just had a short celebration lunch. And yeah, I met some of her relatives, and I was like, go check out retro. It's funny. Yeah, I'm doing this thing. Yeah. So yeah, just super stoked and happy. And while I was doing a hangout with Marshall, I actually sketched a couple of decent sketches. So I'll be scanning those and putting those on my Instagram. I did a bunch during the 7 hours, but maybe one or two of those are okay. I was so engrossed in talking with all the people in the Hangout, checking out the chat, and doing everything, going to the Kickstarter page, and a lot going on. But yeah, it's like, I'm trying to draw more, so when I do jump onto issue 2, I'll be fully prepared to do some superhero kick-ass gymnastics and villainy and all that.
Very exciting.
Yeah.
Very exciting. So are you going to, what is your plan going forward with like updates to the backers and stuff? Like, are we going to,
Well,
I'm excited that we can keep in contact with you while you're doing this. So,
I mean, it's like I was going to update the Kickstarter page a little bit. I figure for right now, just the update will do. Like I want to do a new video cover, little tweaks on the page itself. Maybe even put another stretch goal in there above 10,000. Thinking crazy.
oh my goodness.
But
You hear that, Has Nation? That means we have some work to do. Peter's got goals. We have to commit.
If I crash for an hour or two and find the strength, maybe I'll do some of that work tonight, but I probably won't post it. I'll probably just like update the videos on my YouTube and stuff like that, like I should be doing. So yeah, it's a lot of work, and who knows like who I'll be talking to later tonight, and what possibilities may open up for me to talk to other people live and whatnot. It's funny. I tried to initially do a what is it called? Kickstarter Live. They got rid of Kickstarter Live, so I wasn't able to do that.
Oh,
But yeah. I mean, it sure looks that way. I mean, a message popped up and said you could still do a video. It's like, well, if I'm doing a video, I could just do it on my channel. So I just did the written update for now. Things are changing every time, but that's cool. That's cool. It works out. I was happy to throw that up and put some links in there to Muttman and Macho Dan's Indiegogo, and also Marshall's video. Yeah, we had a really great conversation. It seems like it's like I don't know if I'm in tune at the moment with what I want to talk about or what, but it's like I'm really liking what's coming out of my mouth. So yeah, go check out all that. If you haven't watched it, if you haven't watched or even listened to the 7-hour video when Retro went live, play that while you're cleaning your house or studio, or just drawing or working on your comic project. Some of that is definitely a great listen. Definitely the hero video that I did with Mutt and Dan. That's a great listen as well, and definitely Marshall Lee's video.
Yeah, I need to go listen to the hero video while I work later tonight. If you're not online, I'm going to listen to that tonight. So
yeah, definitely, it's good stuff. And yeah, I mean that's a lot of it. Let's see what's happening in the chat. There's a lot more talk. Here we go. Tim says, if you need help on WAG design, web or other graphic design work, let me know. I could use the experience and love to work with you. Web design, that's and other graphic work design. Okay, you're doing a much better job on your videos. Thank you so much. It's some of it's timing and some of it's where my head is at. It's like it's like I usually mean to like say a bunch of things, but I find it's easier to bounce off of other people for me. So if I'm doing a video solo, it's kind of like I'm trying to remember what I just said and what I wanted to say, and it's like I'm all caught up in my head. But yeah, I mean, some days I'm on fire, some days I'm just getting by. But that's that's people in average life. I always try to do my best. But yeah, definitely, Tim. I'll reach out to you. I know I saw your website and it looks groovy. So definitely, we'll see. We'll see. It's like as far as production and design work on the retro book. I already have somebody lined up, but who knows? I do need to get a website up or something equivalent to that looks like a website. And it's like I have my blog page, and I sort of thought of just getting a URL and making that the landing page kind of thing. But we'll see. I'll work out something. Right
is that
now,
through Blogspot or is that through WordPress?
Yeah, that's Blogspot. Yeah,
okay.
I've had it for years and years. It used to be an actual blog. Now it's like where I just post my latest videos, stuff like that. And it does get traffic, although it's not interactive really there.
Peter, what's the website? What's the blog called?
It's under my name, Peter Palmiotti, but its title, if you look at it, its title is comic. I think it's like Comics or Die. I made it.
Comics or Die.
Yeah.
All right.
Like
Peter.
make comics or die.
Let's see if I can find it. Cletus
McSeely, I'm very proud of you for doing what you want. Thank you, buddy. You're new on my channel. Thanks for showing up and joining the chat. And hey, if you or anybody hasn't subscribed already, I'm trying to grow my channel, and it's slowly growing. I'm up to I think it's 664 or something like that subscribers, and I think each and every one of them, once I get past 1,000, I'll be able to make a couple of pennies. So that will definitely help me out making comics. So you found it?
I did find it. Yep. It's peterpalmiotti.blogspot.com is the actual.
Yeah, right. Yeah, that's
and then the title page, then you have Comics or Die up top. Yep. Publish your own comic book, Early Bird Artcast 53. That was with Marshall, right? That was what.
Yep.
All right, I'll watch this later too. Watch this too. I'll leave this up. I'll bookmark this. Bookmark.
Cool. Yeah, and it's like people. I know like blogs used to be a thing, and if you scroll down, and I believe look on the right side, there's like people that follow me.
Mm-hmm.
There used to be a thing on Facebook, and maybe it still exists in some form or another, but it was a very specific, like, sort of like, a collective kind of thing. Like if you read a lot of webcomics, there's sites that sort of collate your favorite webcomics to it or something like that. And this was for blogs, and I had a whole bunch of followers on that in addition to the ones following me on my Blogspot. So I don't know if that still exists or what. But like I said, right now it's just me sharing out my video, and so I expect that more, like, sort of people see my videos more because I spread it out in more places, and that's one of them. Pinterest is another. I don't really use Pinterest, but I share out my videos there, as well as some artwork and whatnot from whatever I post up on DeviantArt, which isn't a lot lately, but I want to do that more.
There you go. I just linked your, I don't know if it's live, but I put your blog post in the chat there, or your blog link in the chat. Yeah.
with links you gotta approve, but I approved it, so
Oh, good job. Good
yeah,
job.
yeah, yeah. The workaround is just post everything but the HHP stuff, and you could just say, hey, go to that,
Right.
search for that, and you'll find it. But yeah, it's going really well. I'm really excited. Let's see if I'm getting any messages. Yeah, I messaged Gibran. You know Gibran Redinger?
I met Gibran on one of your streams the other,
Yeah,
like a week or so ago. Yep.
yeah, that's right. Yeah, I
Very
messaged him
cool.
and he said he was going to the store, so he couldn't make this, but I'll talk to him later tonight.
Yeah, I gotta bully him into starting his Kickstarter. No, remember you told me not to bully him about his Kickstarter.
I think he wants to go on Indiegogo, and he,
Oh yeah, I mean
he's
Indiegogo. Why do I call them all Kickstarters? Because it was the first
it,
one. So
yeah,
his
it's all
crowdfunded campaign.
yeah, it's all the same difference. But yeah, he's working it out and working on it and getting things together. I believe, if I'm not wrong, I watched so many videos, but I believe he redid some stuff and improved his cover, stuff like that, the artwork on it, and it's looking really tight. So
Awesome.
yeah, as I'll definitely have him on my channel when he goes live, and he's one of the people that shut out my campaign, and I mean, it's like Mike Emirates and Marshall Lee and so many people. Jay Sloan, good friend of mine, Scotty Lee, Scotty Watson, also did so, and I'll do an update on Scotty. Scotty, if you listen to my videos before, really good friend of mine. The whole reason I'm in Kentucky was him and his family invited me to stay with them a little while, like when I first moved to Kentucky until I found my place, and that was really, really sweet of them. And yeah, we done some work together, and we plan to do some future project together. But unfortunately, he had a heart attack the other day. Went in for surgery yesterday when my Kickstarter went live. And I spoke to him this morning. He's doing better, but he's exhausted. I believe he's still in the hospital. At least he was a couple of hours ago. So the doctor will determine if he's well enough to go home. So I just want to still wish him good, positive thoughts and prayer, and yeah, it's like I want to see him back on his feet, because he's working on some really good stuff. With actually my letter of retro, Carrie Kelly, them two are up to no good. I mean, making comics, and so yeah, as soon as they start announcing things, I will be too. Really excited. You know, separate they do great stuff, and together I can only imagine what they'll turn a comic book company into. So I'm really excited for them, and really hope that Scotty gets back to full health and back with his family. And
Yeah.
yeah.
And that's so scary. I know I said that yesterday, but and then wow. The fact that you said that he didn't even realize at first, they didn't even know that he was having a heart attack, and he just was in pain, and they took him into the hospital, and then luckily they went, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, luckily they found it, and hopefully he's gonna get better really quick.
Yeah. So let's see. Where am I?
Squatchy
Boop,
Inc.
boop.
said he had to go do some tattoos. So congratulations and have a good
Okay.
day.
Yes. Um. Oh yeah, I want to go here. So yeah, Wes, we'll see you around. Thanks. You're always seen pop up. Thanks for coming.
Looks like Ronnie joined us too.
And hey,
Ronnie,
Ronnie. Thank you. Prayers for Scotty. Yes. And Tim said earlier, "Oh, I understand. I am just offering my service for experience." Definitely, we'll get you started on something, Tim. What I would suggest is messaging me on Messenger so I don't forget. Because I got like thousands of messages and comments I got to get back to on Messenger. I wish there was a easier way to collate all that, but I guess I have to do it elsewhere.
You need some kind of an app to manage all your messages.
Well, I got Trello, but I don't always update it every day. Trello is phenomenal, and I'm going to use that to sort of manage the comics I'm working on, where the status is, and who's working on each project, and have it grouped. You know, each board would be a different project, and the status of the pages, and so we all know what's happening where with everybody else. And nobody has to bug anybody else. Because I know how that gets. It's like, I'm excited. I want to see the colors. I'm excited. How's the letters look? You know?
Right.
But yeah, I'm just like on cloud nine and really happy that this is fully funded. Yes, I would love to see it go to 5,000. Yes, it would be incredible, phenomenal if it went to 10,000. But you know, this is enough of a kickstart to me and my project that I'll be working on it day in, day out, and giving you the best that I got. And yeah, it would be an ongoing series. So you know, expect more follow-ups beyond issue 1. You know, it's not just about issue 1. But yeah, this is an exciting new world. And Kickstarter and Indiegogo is really making it happen for independent comics. And this is like, you know, the words of Marshall Lee and Muttman and Dan and just all of us. Mike Emmerich with the D100s group and you know, we're all coming from the same place. We all want to work on our own comics and projects and other people's comics and projects, and Kickstarter and Indiegogo and even GoFundMe and sites like that are making it even more exciting and sleep deprived. But yeah, I mean. If anybody has a question that's in the chat, please chime away. I didn't want to do that much long of a video, but I thank you all for coming and showing up, and for everybody who has pledged to the campaign or shared it out. I can't even keep track. You know, it's like I look at the big guys, the big names in comics online, and it's like, you know, 100 likes, 1,000 likes, 100 comments, and it's like I don't even know how they keep track. It's like I'm barely getting anything, and it's like, hey, it is Mike. Go beyond funded. Yes, we're talking stretch goals today, folks.
Yeah, we're $77 past goals, so
yeah, I mean,
super exciting.
If you just joined, the first stretch goal at 5,000 will be the cover, as it is on the Kickstarter page itself, which is basically the art fully colored. That will be a print for everybody who has pledged. So if you haven't pledged, go pledge now. You get that as an automatic extra. Well, when we reach the stretch goal, I'm talking out of myself. I must need some sleep.
Oh, yeah. How late have you been? How much sleep have you gotten in the last 48 hours?
Well, I did get 7 hours last night, but it doesn't feel like it. It doesn't feel like it at all because, you know, leading up to the launch of the Kickstarter, I was working on the page, was working on client work, and I was pretty much, when I was awake, I was working, and then I would sleep, you know, like short periods of time, and then I would wake up and work some more and fall asleep. And I did too many days in a row like that. And when it went live, when it was approved automatically, which was a shock, I said, okay, I have to do this now. There's no way around it. I don't care if I'm ready or not. I just got to do this. So I've been going. So I probably need some sleep to catch up on. So like I said, I'll get some sleep, a couple hours sleep right now, and then work into the night and just have a good time. And I'm just happy.
So are you going to jump on later tonight again when you get up, and or are you going to try to do somebody else's streams, or what are you thinking?
I don't know. It's like, if I get a good offer, like if somebody wants me on their channel, messages me on Facebook, or even comments on this video, you know, maybe I'll take them up on it. Otherwise, I'm thinking maybe I'll just do a private hangout while I get some work done. Because those are less, you know, I'm not saying this is stressful, but those are more relaxed. And I do tend to get a lot of work done while hanging out with friends and talking.
Right. Me too. Mike says, Tim says, you rock, Peter. And Mike says to send a message to Doug TeNapel.
Yeah, I should. Actually, I want to send a message to Critias first to get his approval to show off the couple of pages that I have of his project, which has Doug TeNapel's character in it, which is Detective Dead versus Bigfoot Bill being Doug TeNapel's character. So yeah, I'll do that, and maybe I could hook up something for tomorrow or Monday, schedule wise, or maybe Ron Anderson, Indie Advocates. I think my buddy Chuck Pinot, who is on my Kickstarter page as well, is friends with Rob. So yeah, maybe I can get into Rob's thing as well. Yeah, just toss me a list, Mike. I know you got one. Yeah, whatever I could squeeze in. But I think for tonight, I just need to catch up on some work. So more than likely, private hangout. So if you want to join, if Mike wants to join, you know, anybody in my Has Nation Messenger group on Facebook is welcome to join in and just hang out and get some work done. Whoever's up later and working on stuff, it's always encouraging when other people are working as well. You know,
I agree. You know, it's like being in that studio atmosphere, because it's so lonely sometimes being an artist. So
that's
lonely.
right.
So that's right.
Yeah,
so.
and I do need to get some serious work done. So yeah, it's like my Kickstarter update and this video, you know, is enough at the moment to salivate the tongues and waggings of people. I don't know. I'm just losing my mind.
Yeah,
but,
you're losing your mind. It's all right.
But I love it. I love it, and I can't imagine people doing these for 30 days. But I'll definitely be part of the D100s anthology thing. And oh man, I'm so excited. Mike did a video. I'm not going to mention any of it, but oh man, there's some exciting stuff in that. Yeah.
Oh. Peter, you're just having a heck of a month. That's all I'm going to say.
I am. It's all good. It's like I funded my GoFundMe. I'm fully funded on this already, and it's going further than I could hope for. And you know, I got client work. I'm happy to jump on, and comics. I'll be penciling and inking, and some writing I'll be doing soon, and other series that will bring me possibly like regular work to where I won't have to worry about my bottom line for a little bit.
That's nice.
That's like every artist and comic creator and you know dream. So yeah, so subscribe to my channel, damn it, so I can get above 1,000. That's my only wish that hasn't happened yet.
Subscribe to Peter's channel. So it's 1,000 now. It's not 10,000 or something. It's only 1,000 because I wasn't sure.
Yeah, 1,000 subscribers get you back. Well, me back into the YouTube Partners Program, which I was a part of, and then they changed the rules.
Yeah, I know. A lot of us were. It's a bummer.
Yeah. But yeah, it's like I'm inching closer every week, sometimes every day. You know, it's just a matter of time. You know, according to statistics, I should be there in 3 months. But let's make it happen. You know, before my Kickstarter ends. No, I don't know. Soon.
Yeah, make sure that when you update your Kickstarter page, once the thing is with all your new backers, some who might not be following you on the YouTube, that you put your YouTube link in there and say, you know, I'll be sharing stuff on YouTube, so go watch. So make sure you utilize that list on Kickstarter to get your back. Yeah. If there are any backers that aren't already YouTube subscribers.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure there are a few.
Yeah. Sure. But you never know if you get on Doug's show or one of those other guys who've got a bigger audience that don't already follow you, then they might, you know. So
definitely. And my cats miss me.
Aww,
yeah.
So who's that behind you?
That is Thumper. This in my lap is Cleopatra. And in front of me, who you don't see, is Ripley. The other two are outside right now.
Cleopatra's pretty.
Yeah, she's a snow Bengal, or so I've been told.
A snow Bengal?
Yeah, it's like a tabby cat, but she's white with blue, like not white, but she's lightly colored with dark, you know, like dark tail and dark ears. But her face is like she's beige and gray, combinations of beige and gray. And when she was younger, especially a little bit now, depending on the lighting, like if you look at the gray in her face, it looks a little bluish. It's kind of really, she's gorgeous. Yeah,
pretty girl. Why aren't you have more pictures of her on your Instagram?
Is a really funny one that I posted a long time ago. She was in my kitchen cabinets in where the dishes are, and excuse you. And she was and I posted something like this is why all my dishes have cat hair on them.
Aw.
Because they love to get, and she's a sprayer. She drools a lot, and whenever she shakes her head, she sprays.
Oh.
But I still love her.
How old is she?
We got her from the pet sanctuary just outside of town. So I imagine she's older than some of the ones I have. Maybe 2, 3, maybe a little older.
Okay. So I was going to say, like, when my cat got older and her teeth started going bad, that's when she started drooling. So you should look at her.
Oh, no, she's been doing this the whole time I know her. So,
so she's
just like, I don't know if she keeps her mouth open or what's something.
That's just her way.
No, her teeth are fine.
Good girl.
They're very good for biting.
All right, good. Good kitty.
So last thing I'll mention, Mike said I'm already exhausted, and we haven't even launched ours yet. You know, and yeah, totally. These Kickstarters take a lot out of you, a lot of planning that goes into them, a lot of execution, a lot of thank yous. And I really want to do personalized messages to everybody who's shared out, and I just don't have the energy right now. I might have to wait a couple of days afterwards and do it. You know, just go over all of my pages and say, "Oh, you shared so much. Thank you so much."
Right. That's nice. That would be nice, Peter. But you
Yeah,
obviously you don't have to.
yeah.
So,
I mean, I put like universal messages on stuff and said,
mhm.
"Thanks, everybody." That covers everybody individually.
There you go. There you go. But yeah, that's really great. It's really great that everybody that said they were all this time, you were worried that all the people that said that they would support you, and then you were like, but will they really? And yes, they really did. So that's really great, you know?
Yeah, yeah.
So
So, well, I guess what we should do is just go to the Kickstarter page one last time
all right.
and hit the refresh, because that's like breathing right now. We
How many
just
times a day do
automatically
you
do
hit
it.
yeah, do you
Uh,
uh,
it looks like we're still at the same spot, so nobody in here loves me. No,
no, I bet everybody already backed you that's in
no,
here.
everybody in here probably already backed me. So, but but yeah, it's like I'm sure I'll gain some more ground before this is done, and I'll try to get on some of the bigger shows and reach out to a couple of people. Um, like I said, I definitely have one show for tomorrow, possibly two. Um, yeah, as soon as I get confirmation and links, I'll do Kickstarter updates to everybody who pledged, as well as, you know, post them around before we go live and all that jazz.
Okay.
So, you know, and yeah, like, you know, if it takes me longer to sort of update my videos on YouTube, apologies, but, you know, I will put whatever I remember into the videos, and just do it as I can. But yeah, it's like I've been talking to more people, and yeah. So thanks for all the love. Thanks for everybody who supported and shared my retro Kickstarter. This is pretty darn incredible, and definitely shows that you know, it's like this is what people should be doing. If you're making a comic, or heck, if you're making anything, Kickstarter, Indiegogo are definitely great platforms. And yeah, and I broke the ring and proven that you can do a short
There you go.
Kickstarter.
You did. You proved us
And
all wrong. Remember how doubtful I was? I thought
yeah,
2 weeks, you should at least do 2 weeks. No. Peter says, nope. I crushed it
no,
in 2 days. So,
in 26 hours.
yep.
Yep. Yeah, it's pretty incredible. And even though, like, okay, the page says 3 days, technically it ends Wednesday morning. So that's kind of like, you know, it's kind of like 4 days. But yeah, we'll be getting to the end soon enough. But hopefully I can just make noise each day and get more and more people to pledge to it. Regardless, I'll be making this comic, and that's so wonderful.
Yeah. Finally, after all this time, huh? So,
Yeah, yeah.
good job, Peter.
Thank you, Karen. And you know, you're one of my executive producers, so
That's right.
that's awesome.
That's right. So I gotta start spreading the word again. I'm slacking
Yes,
on my duties.
you're slacking.
I'm a
Yeah,
slacker.
you should be doing a video every day and raving about retro.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, but I have no I will, but I have no alas, I have no
Nothing to
subscribers.
show.
I have no subscribers. I have more subscribers on like Twitter and Facebook, so I'll tweet out again and stuff. So
Cool, awesome.
so
All right, yeah. That's it, folks. Thanks for joining the chat. If you're watching this afterwards, the at least the Kickstarter link is there. I'll be adding more as soon as I get some rest and play with my cats a little because they miss me.
Yeah, please.
All right, everybody. I'll see you again shortly.
Bye.